if you can hear me. I'm trying to make sure I have my sound up and everything's working properly tonight for me. So give me just a second to finish doing a last minute thing here. Nothing like waiting till the last minute, right? So give me just a second here and we'll get this puppy started. Yeah, that's just what you want to see in the ceiling, right? Okay. Now let me get you up here. And bring this down. Can you guys hear me? Let me know in the chat. I know, you're seeing my whole face, right? So let me try this way, and that way I can see the chat. You can hear, okay. I can't see the chat, so bear with me just a minute. I need to be able to see what you all are saying. Give me just a second here, and I will be right with you. The boss is not with me, so I'm flying solo tonight. So bear with me just a minute. And he's probably going, ha 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 ha. No, he would never do that. Yeah, now you're all up in my business, right? Oh my goodness. What a day, what a day. Now you're all up in my business. So anyway, a lot's been going on the back end here. And I promised you guys that I would bring you along and show you a little bit of what we've been up to here at home. Sorry about the kerfuffle with the start of the live. But what a week it has been already. And it's only Monday. I can't imagine what the rest of the week is going to show, right? So let me slip into the chat real quick and welcome those of you that are here. I'm going off two different devices. In Quiltifax in the house, hello Debbie, hello Michelle. Day, if I miss anybody, it's my chat. I had to start over here on the back end. Katie Crafts, Day, thank you for handling the chat for me tonight. And my mods, I appreciate you. Mitzi's in the chat. Guess who, Nancy? Irish Cell Lady. Debbie, I apparently going to be eating at Dick's Last Resort Forge on Thursday. Awesome. What kind of sewing machine did you get, Mitzi? You have to spill the whole tea. So type it in the comments. Let me see. Donna's in the house. Janine's in the house. Hello, sweetheart. Your package went out today. Anybody that won on, I want to say Sunday's live, your packages were mailed out this morning. I got another top off the Longarm. Yes, Day. That's one a day. You're knocking them out, girl. I am so very proud of you. I don't know about Katie, but I need to get them done and bound before I head out at the end of the month. Christmas gifts for Babyface and her sons and her sister-in-law. Let me see. Debt Free Quilter. Hey, Heather. Thanks for coming, honey. I know life's stinking for you right now, and know you're loved, thought of, and prayed for. If everybody could please keep Heather's family in your prayers. Sickness, I'm telling you, when it goes through with a vengeance. Tasha, hey. Let me see. Katie Hutchins, we need to see Donna's new quilting room. This is just the long arm room. My sewing room's upstairs, and this is just the long arm room now. So when I say you've seen the ceiling, you've seen the, I have to have ceiling fan. Girl gets hot flashes. Let me see. We can hear you and see you. Yes. Okay. Let me see. Thanks, guys, for telling me that. I am so far behind in the chat. A long arm, and we can hear you. Yes. Tonight's all about the long arm. Correct. Hello, and welcome. I'm just going to skim. Let me see, pretty in the bright room. It is. It's really bright, Kathy. Let me see. Brenda, hello, sweetheart, and welcome. Joydy, hello, honey, and welcome. Brenda Foley's in the house. Oh, girl, don't even get me started, she say. I'm telling you. Don't mind me looking down. There's no way I can have everything up here. Like I said in the beginning, I'm flying solo tonight. Bianca, hello, everyone. Hope you all had a nice day. We had a day, is all I can tell you. Made an appointment for tomorrow at noon to take my 100-acre wood quilt to be long-armed. Ooh, awesome. What I go to the living room for 2 seconds and everyone shows up. Where's our queen? I'm running behind tonight. Bear with me and I'll fill you all in just a few minutes. Zaza's in the house. Hello, hello, and welcome. Love the lighting. I'm telling you, it's nice and bright, and that's what I needed. I really needed to change location and all of that so that I could be more creative and do the things that I enjoy the most. And I love the long arm. I love piecing, but the long arm is honestly where my passion is. I love the ruler work and I love all things about quilting. Well, you guys know that. I didn't even date the video, okay? And it's been a Monday. Sunday went crazy and now we're here into Monday. So anyway, don't you love that? Is that not pretty? That's a legit kit rose. I'm not upselling. I just wanted to show you. We took this room from a sage green and had it painted white. I have hardwood floors in here. I'm just going to verbally tell you a little bit and then I'll take you on the little tour. It's not a great big space, but it's big enough to meet my needs. Amy's in the house. Hey, Katie. Welcome, welcome. That is beautiful. Let me see. Okay. I have no idea where to start with you all tonight. I don't. Betty, hello and welcome. I know it's rude to drink, but I'm having my tea. And that's just what I need tonight. I need my tea. Joe, hello and welcome. So let me see. Oh, hi, Day. Everybody, feel free to chat up a storm tonight. I need you to chat. I need to know that chatting is just what you need to. So anyway, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. And bear with me for just a second. Things went south here yesterday after my life. Joe got extremely sick. He was fine during the day, and by evening about 8 o'clock-ish, he got very, very ill. So he is not with me tonight in the house, but he is with us on this live. And Joe's in the hospital, guys. So I'm asking you to please pray for him. Cover him with a lot of prayers. He is very, very sick right now. And we're waiting on more tests to find out what all is actually going on with him. So we need the prayers. He is on clear liquids today, and that is still tearing him up. So Day is going to drop our P.O. box in the chat. Joe, if you can see all the love these people are sharing with you, sweethearts. Everybody loves you. We miss you. And before you know it, honey, we will have you back home. But for right now, we're putting it in God's hands, and our tech man is going to get total healing, restoration, and he's going to be feeling better in no time at all. But you never know how quiet a house can be until your spouse isn't in it. And I miss him tremendously. So, Day has dropped our P.O. box in the chat for me. So let's flood Joe with some thinking of you cards, get well cards, but most of all, he needs your prayers. He's Tommy is really tore up. I can't even begin to tell you We just need to get him well and get him home where he belongs. Yeah, brief. That's what we're doing. Praying for Joe and hope you feel better soon. I tell you what, I still can't. I feel better, but I still can't shake this whatever I have. But my main concern right now is Joe. Come on, Joe, get better, my friend. You need to tell us. We need. Wait a minute. We get better. Wait a minute. You need to tell us we didn't talk enough. Yes. Dead air, dead air. I don't look for him to pop into the chat because he's got his cell phone and um he's just going to be up there watching. I just got off the phone with him and he was doing well this morning when I was up there and seemed a little better, not a lot, but a little better. And they moved him from the IV to the clear liquids and he just, it didn't settle well with him. So we're just going to believe in God for total healing and straighten him out and whatever this situation's going on with him, that he's going to be okay. So I want to thank you all. The staff I couldn't be more pleased with. The doctors that he has handling him right now. I can't imagine. It's like a puzzle. They're putting the pieces together. Tell Papa Joe I promise no more dead air when I am on if he gets better. Aw. Say hello from Vietnam. Hello, hello. And welcome. That's a new one. I probably did not set my chat up right, ladies. So please watch for anything going on. Can you put the PO box in the description? If you own a cell phone device, our PO box is also on our YouTube channel on the homepage. Just letting you know. But if you're on a cell phone device, screenshots, because honestly, I may forget by the time the live is over. So anyway, what brought this big change around? Well, let me tell you. My long arm was upstairs and I started on a dining room table with a little art bend box and a sewing machine. Well, year one, as I've told you before, it exploded. And it's just progressively, grown. And now with the channel and we're doing outside quilts and things like that. Yeah. So I needed more space. Joe had been after me for quite some time to let's get the long arm out from upstairs, take over the dining room that we didn't use. I dusted it more than we used it. And yeah. So this is no longer a dining room. It has been converted to a long arm room. And when I need to sew on my my zippers, I have a machine set up here. I'll be showing you all that here in just a minute. The cabinet to my left, I'll be showing you that as well. That is my storage for batting. It's a oversized antique. You might like it. I don't know. We'll have to see. 50 in the chat and only 23 thumbs up. Yes, I need all the thumbs up you guys can muster tonight. We need to get back in that algorithm. I was not going to go live tonight, but Joe said, no, you're going live. I was like, eh. So, here we are. We're live. Let me see. I have a cabinet that should be under the long arm, but I've decided to pull it out and put it on this side of the wall. The long arms here, I have my mom's antique record player. I am saying the word wrong, so bear with me. And on top of that, I have my bobbin winder. So, if you're ready for a small tour, that'll show you everything that I have. Feel free to drop me a couple hearts in the chat. Let me know that you're ready. I'll see about how I can flip the camera, and we're going to take a little tour. Like I said, a little tour. And I'll just show you around. And we'll see where we go from there. You're doing great, Donna. I'm out of practice, I tell you. Thank you. I won't be able to read the chat while I'm up moving around. So bear with me for just a second. And let me move this out of the way. Let me see. I'll unplug this. I want to bring you along this way without making you sick. Let me flip the camera. I'm told I could flip it. So give me just a second. There you go. Okay. So, anyway, I don't know why this is so big looking for me. But this is where my batting lives and my finished quilt tops. And what you see here hanging, that white, I've got a quilt to pull this window closed so that when Joe's in the living room and I'm in here working or recording, you won't have to see that. Let me open this up. This is not the best tour in the world, but it's the best you're going to get out of me tonight. So, here you go. So anyway, let me move up here. These are my 108s that are already pressed, starched, and ready to go. This is my king battings, my full-size batting, my twin batting. Let me slip down here. More batting. These are all ready to go in the long arm. And when I do mine or customer quilts, I pull from the left and work to the right. That's the order they need to be done. Unless something happens and I need to bring a full-size quilt in and work up a customer project quick. So, let me see. Let me back up here. I think Joe's did a fabulous job. I have the ring light here for extra light when I'm sewing, but I don't really use it when I'm recording a lot. But that is the way I've got that set up. I love pantographs. Anybody that knows me knows I thoroughly enjoy a good pantograph. So I have those, and I can go up to a 12-inch pano on mine, or I do a lot of ruler work. So let me back up here. I have my ruler work chair I have to show. Please don't mind me because this is the way I'm rolling tonight. You're going all over with me. So I have a saddle seat. So I can sit there and really meticulously work on long arm. The ruler work just like this. Let me back it up. And I just sit there and it keeps me steady so that I can rest my elbows on the long arm and just work from there. So Heather found that for me and Joe blessed me with it. So let me see. These are my ribbons for the last 3 years. And like I said, I won't be able to see the chat while I'm taking you on the tour. This is my finished project. I call it Circle of Friends. And then that's where my bobbin winder is. And this is my mom's antique. Don't mind the dust. I have been a little bit busy with the bug. And you all have seen my kitchen before. Don't mind my mess. But this is our kitchen. My cabinets were brown. I took the top and made it like a light blue. And the bottom I turned into dark blue. Joe's clothes are ready to go, honey. That's what I'll be bringing you up. And my dinner is laid out in front of the microwave. Cereal for the win tonight. So close your eyes. Let me find the camera. I don't want to make anyone sick. And there we go. So let me show you a little bit of what I'm working on. As you know, this is the Harper quilt. And I'll take you along just a little bit of it. Don't mind me being wobbly. I do have my leg on, but that string's laying there. But I've got 4 rows in today. And I would have had more, but life happens. This is the backing that I chose, and I really like it. And for those that don't remember or have not seen, this is her quilt. And as you can tell, it's going to take me some time. Anytime you're doing panographs or you're doing long arming of any kind, it takes a little bit of time. It's not like the standard meander. So let me see, come over here. These are some of my selections of thread. This is what I like to call the payday box. And then I always try to stay organized. I have extra zippers to make more ender leaders. More thread. You can't have enough. When I like to mark quilts, I have my white chalk. That keeps me in line there. And my rulers are under everything. These are my October projects that I'll be bringing to the channel, as well as I have these 2 quilt tops here that do need to be quilted that I did not want to squish. 108s. And I just, these, the next 2, they need to be starched and they'll be ready to go. But these are the latest ones that did come in, and they all have projects in mind for them. So now we're here. This is my Singer. I use it to put my zippers on the long arm. It saves me from running up and down the steps. And this is the general tour. And don't mind me, I show you. This is what I'm talking about when I look through the window, our little tiny living room. So now that you've seen all of that, let me sit here and chat with you. And wow, let me get centered back. So, like I said, I wasn't able to chat with you while I was walking around, and I'm sure you understand. It's just I can't hold the phone and that and open doors and drawers and all of that. So, if you like what you saw, this is the downstairs. Anything that goes with the long arm stays in here. Anything for projects goes upstairs. Yeah, it's a batting cabinet. This here was I want to say, it wasn't a yard sale find. It was one of those Facebook things. Someone posted a picture, and I really liked the top of it. I did not realize how big it was. I thought it was going to be like cool to put the TV in. When we don't watch it, we can shut the doors. I didn't realize what I was getting. And it took 6 men to bring it in the house. It's solid. I think Joe said oak or cherry. So everybody that helped lift said if something ever happens and we sell the house or something happens to us, it's going with the house. They never want to move it again. Looks very nicely set up. Thank you, Brenda. Beautiful Donna. Let me see. Looks like a great setup. Thanks, sweetie. And Tammy. So, that is what I've got going on here on the back end. I'm really liking this setup that we have for the long arm. I have the panographs. I've got pictures of most of the panographs so that when I get customers asking me for ideas or samples, I just send them the whole file and tell them, screenshot what you like and send it back. That way I can print it and put it with their information or billing, however you would like to say. Amazing light bar. I tell you what, I'd be blind without the light bar. It's not light enough in here. And yeah, I'd really like one of those over my sewing space upstairs as well. That would be amazing. Yeah. I got to be a good girl for another year. No, Joe would tell me get whatever I want. He's so good to me. But I don't know how you would buy one of those. Hello, Miss Pat, and welcome, sweetheart. So, projects. Girl is buried in projects. I've got 8 quilts in queue. I've got one coming in, and that as soon as Harper's comes off, that one will go on. I also have my quilt coat. Day was gracious enough to do my quilting for me on that. She quilted my foxes. So I'll be doing a standalone video, or I would open those boxes and show you. But I have to be able to lay the pattern on the foxes and do the pinning, and I wanted to make sure that it's not a live video for that because I want Joe to really edit that to show how easy it is to make a quilt coat, basically. And you can use a serger, or you can use your Juki, or whatever your sewing machine of choice is. And I plan on doing 90% of mine with the serger, but we shall see. I'll send mine when we're better. Don't be in a rush. I'm going to be at least, I want to say, pending what's going on with Joe, maybe by next Monday I'll get this one done. It takes a, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sorry, the baby's in the house. You can tell everybody hello. Yes, you can tell everybody hello. She's really missing Joe. What a great setup, Donna. Very organized and just lovely. You're very lucky to have the space. We had to make the tough decision. I had my mom's and my grandma's antique dishes, and we had a corner hutch over in the corner where the birds are at the flower, and we had to make the decision on passing that along to my daughter so she could enjoy them now. And we gave the hutch to our bonus daughter across the road, and took over the dining room. And my parents' dining room table and chairs are in our garage for right now until we figure out what we're going to do. But I do like the setup. It gives me more space. With the long arm, Joe has it on casters, if I'm saying the word right, so that when I am working behind it, we can just pull it out really easy, and I can do it on my own. Let me see. Hi, Buttercup. Heather, you need a gallon of chicken noodle soup. That won't help. Right now, Heather needs tons and tons of prayer. Buttercup will be wondering what's going on and know you're upset. She has been glued to me when I left today to go to hospital to see Joe. She laid on the back sun porch, and we could see her on, we have cameras all over the place here. And we could turn on the camera, and she was laying there crying. She's missing him. Chicken soup always helps, even if it's only for the soothing. Yeah. Let me see. My next project upstairs, I was going to close out the squirrel quilt tonight, but I really just don't have it in me to sew tonight. I'm sure you guys understand, and I'm thankful for that. Let me see. Drunkard's Path, I'm starting it. I have everything cut out as you saw in the Sunday video. That is a customer quilt that's beginning to end. And I'm working on that. I'm working on the Legit Kit Caribou. And right now I'm just skinning the paper. And once I get everything together, then I will, all the fabric on everything, then I'll start to build it out. And then I'll bring you along to watch how that happens. Once you've seen someone put paper on, the fabric on the paper, you already know. We're here for you always. Thank you. She's missing the good food that Joe gives her. Yes, she is. Just take your time. There's no rush. We love you. Yep, I'm just taking it a day at a time right now. Hello, what about 4 foot? Oh, that might work because my table's, I think, 3.5, 4 foot upstairs. So I have my ironing, cutting, and my sewing machine all on one. It's one of those utility tables that has the drawer for all my stuff, Bob. So I have to ask him. Just joining. Prayers for Joe. Thank you. You'll never know how much all the prayers we really need them for him. He's on high doses of antibiotics. They're pushing a lot of fluids. He, like I said, he looks really cruddy. And I'm sorry about the ads. I didn't know how to turn that off. So if you're getting a lot of ads tonight, that's my fault too. You're doing great with this live. Thank you. Normally I can do better, you know, but I didn't have it on my tripod stand. That's why I look like I'm cut off at the chin for me. And I'm just used, Joe's got me spoiled with upstairs the way he's got that set up. I know how to work the camera system for the Longarm, but I don't want to stand there all night and work with that. Quit crying. It'll be all right. It's all good, friend. Thank you. Yeah. So, let me see. What else have I got to tell you? Heather's... Oh, tell me in the chat. I'm curious. If you're doing the Spectacle of Scraps sew-along that we all kicked off, give me a heart in the chat. I'm curious how many of our regulars that are here are doing that. I know I am. And I'm just stoked. Harper's quilt is stunning. I think she's going to love it because she's a little chicken farmer now, you know, collecting her eggs and stuff, and she's really, really enjoying that. So I made sure that Candace had given me fabric to give away at the quilt retreat for one of our either bingo games or word games or whatever. And honestly, I set it aside with good intent. And no, I ended up keeping it. You need to lay down for a little bit. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll be starting it once my swap locks are done. Absolutely. I'm telling you what. I'm doing, let me see, when I come home today, I spent a lot of time working on the back end, working out the details for the project that I'm kicking off in January, that's going to run January to December. Day and Janine and Heather are going to be helping me on the back end with that. Because if I typed it, you would have to hold it to the mirror because I see so many letters backwards. I know what I'm saying, but you guys would think, what in the world, you know? So you'd want somebody else to type it up. I'm finishing up my center now. I'm telling you what, don't forget, ladies, I've also, and gents, whoever's sewing, I've set up an album on the Ying's Pin Pal. So once you get your center done, if you would drop your picture in that Spectacle of Scraps sew along, so that we can look at what your centers are. And then each month as you build out, drop that. Because it's going to be fun to see how all these progress. I'm just stoked that Heather has wrote this pattern. I'm so excited for the love and support everyone has given her for this. And I can't wait to see how it's going to play out. Yep, absolutely. Brenda, it's my plan to do. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. So, guys, that's about it for me tonight. The girl is tired. I pulled an all-nighter the night before and then pulled all night last night. So, I'm just a smidge tired. So, I'm going to get off here, call the boss, and tell him good night. And I'm going to be calling it early so I can go back up to the hospital and be with my guy tomorrow. So I want to thank you guys for your love, your prayers, and know that Joe and I deeply appreciate each and every one of you. And it's fun. It's been fun seeing you guys. It's going to be great fun to see how everyone does their tops. Absolutely. And like I said, I'm sorry I look like a little dash of crud, but with whatever I had going on and then this, it's just, I feel a little bit tired. God bless you guys and keep you, and thank you so much for joining tonight's live. Take care.